Hmm. Oh, the only viewer is me. Well, after my session with Star Wars Episode 1 Racer was a little more boring than I thought, figured I'd have some fun and try something that's been on my mind lately, Hong Kong 97, one of the worst video games ever made. Original SNES games. You will welcome games of any kind, so please send us your floppy. Our floppy what is the question? Would you like to sell our products at your store? Looking for dealers worldwide. In case you're wondering, HappySoft is just one guy, one biz guy, one designer, and one programmer. I'm pretty sure this address is just a P.O. box, too. Anyway, let's do stuff. Here's the title screen. The year 1997 has arrived. I wish I could go back in time to 1997, but let's not dwell on that. A herd of effin' ugly Reds are rushing from the mainland. Should I have marked this as a mature stream? I don't know what the deal is with that. I've heard worse when I was playing Alien Isolation, so I guess we can let it slide. Crime rate skyrocketed. As many times as I've seen the Angry Video Game Nerds episode of Hong Kong 97, I'm surprised I never caught that typo, skyrocketed. Or the fact that they spell Hong Kong without a space, which I guess you could do in Chinese spelling, but this incomplete image of, I'm guessing, the Hong Kong Governor General of the 90s is calling on Bruce Lee's relative Chin. Massacre of the Reds. Wipe out all 1.2 billion of the red communists. I'm so glad I can see this for the joke this is. However, in mainland China, there was a secret project in progress, a project to transform the deceased Deng Xiaoping into an ultimate weapon. This is supposed to be Deng Xiaoping, the ruler of China in the 80s. It's spelled differently, but there are variations in how you translate Chinese words to Latin. He was alive when this game was made. Deng Xiaoping was alive, and he actually did die in February of 97. This game, yeah, it predicted his death. Who knew? And the game has started. Oh, some of those shots are syringes, so I was wondering what those puck things are. Maybe it's a gambling chip. And I died. I will get back to that game over screen in a while, but in the meantime, we have to slog through the credits again. And hit by a car I didn't see. I may. Finally got a background that's not Coca-Cola. Hit by the car again. I need to stop doing that. I need to stop hanging around the sides of the screen. Like that. I ought to just set up a save state at the end of the intro sequence because I have to go through it every bloody time I need to respawn. You know, that enemy placement's starting, it's starting out the same, isn't it? Like they only programmed the one sequence of enemies, didn't they? Yeah, I am setting a save state here so I can skip the intro. The unskippable intro, even though you are technically pressing buttons in order to page through it, so. Semi-skippable? Yeah, like that. It is surprisingly difficult to aim in this game. That didn't last long. And neither did that. Oops, I did it again. Took a while for the game to notice that I died. Boxed in there. Okay, that went better. The question is, am I going to see any cars going from the left to the right? Oh, that was a better run. Careful. Doe. Double doe. Up and around town. Yeah, how does that car speed up anyway? Is it because I passed it? It can't be because I shot it because it was too far back to shoot. Or is it just when it passes half the screen? There are so many mysteries to this game, and not just with how it was created. Oh hey, the fail gets even better. These sprites are walking and they're just mirrored from side to side. I would expect nothing less. Yeah, I thought the background kept looking familiar. It's supposed to be randomized, but I guess it's not because I keep going back to a save state, so it reloads the same background over and over again. Okay, the red wavy guys usually drop pucks when they die, but not complete. Oh, not an exclusive trait either. Because the normal sentries leave them too. We've got our boss. And he's done! Now I just get to keep playing the game over and over again until that. I think that's enough for today. Those aren't actual credits for the game, are they? Because I only know of two people who worked on the game. The designer, Kaloum Kurosawa, if you can call him a designer, and the anonymous programmer. If you want to learn more about this game, apart from the AVGN, there's a channel called the Ultra Healthy Video Game Nerd. A very fitting name, by the way, just so you get an idea. He's done a lot more with this game. He actually acquired a physical copy, which was a huge get, trust me. This game was so rare. Apparently only 30 copies got sold, and they were on floppy diskettes made for a pirating device that you are able to copy Super Famicom cartridges to floppy disks from, and that's how you play it. It's what you had to do before the indie market was a thing. But yeah, I think we're done for tonight. Close content. Pretty snazzy emulator, RetroArch. It's got support for a whole mess of systems by plugging in several different cores. I may use it in the future, or I may not, because I finally ordered a capture card for my computer, an internal one, so I'll be able to plug systems in and play things the old-fashioned way. Until then, yeah, I'm going to go back to Alien Isolation for my next stream on Thursday. But Hong Kong 97 was a trip, and I love to play it some more if I have a little bit of time left over some nights, and actual people are watching me for it. But until then, see you Thursday.